Afrika Tikkun saves and transforms lives. In this video, you will meet 3 young South African men. They share backgrounds of misfortune, disconnected families, and a lack of opportunities that would squash the spirit of even the most positive soul. Similar predicaments, but a similar resilient spirit.
I was living with my sisters in 2009, and my mother has passed away. 2011, that's the time where I started to live alone.
Nyiko started fending for himself when he was only in grade 10 at the age of 16, living in the midst of Diepsloot, one of the most notorious townships of Johannesburg. This is a community with a majority of people living in abject poverty and high unemployment rates marred by high levels of crime.
Like I was undisciplined actually in my school. That's why I failed grade 10. I didn't have no one who can say, Nyiko, wake up, go to school.
Sanele and Phumzile is being raised by his grandparents in Orange Farm south of Johannesburg. He was teased and ousted from a soccer team for not being good enough. Struggling at school, he sought peer approval by getting engulfed in the wrongdoings of the community.
I live with my grandmother and my grandfather, and my father, he don't support me. Nganye no baba, kahle kahle ubaba bengamazi kahle kahle.
Phumzile Valeshia comes from a family of 7 and lives with his unemployed grandmother and mother with 4 siblings under one shack roof. His father lives in Eastern Cape, 524 miles from the dusty streets of Orange Farm. Only his sister is employed and supporting the rest of the family.
The community that I live in is a very pure community because it's not a developed community. There's still much to do. Most people are still living in shacks today. They don't have houses.
Being in the right place and meeting the right people can change one's life immeasurably. These 3 young men were introduced to Afrika Tikkun at different stages of their lives. Through Afrika Tikkun's education programs, life skills programs, sports and recreations programs, and social services programs, the immense gaps in these young men's lives are being filled. These 3 young men's involvement in holistic programs have taught them the importance of discipline, perseverance, and dreaming big.
I try to manage, like, if I have eaten enough at Afrika Tikkun, okay, today I'm not cooking, I'm saving for tomorrow. I started to get a food parcel from Afrika Tikkun every month so that I can save a month, and I started to learn how to budget myself. But last year, I've managed to go to school very well and pass my grade 10. I want to be a mechanical engineer or an electrical engineer. So actually now I'm doing like a mechanic. I've achieved a lot in sports, like I've run for my school. They didn't know that I'm a best cyclist. On cycling, I can be something because I've realized that I saw my first coach going to London. And this bicycle it was a surprise to me because this bike is introduced to a whole school. It was like a prize.
Sanele cannot believe the confidence he has gained inside to man up and face his school and social challenges with support from Afrika Tikkun.
I started my research and then I found Afrika Tikkun here, that there is a cycling sports here, and then I've joined it, and then the big things I'm buying Safelite.
Phumzile still dreams of becoming a sports journalist someday and inspiring the youth in his community.
By me doing swimming, which is different from other people in my community, I think it can open up opportunities for me. If you do one of the same thing, you get the same results. So if you do something different, who knows what you'll get at the end of the day. I want to change the lifestyle that I'm living today.
In 2013, Afrika Tikkun was able to reach over 17,000 beneficiaries, with many achieving their dreams at various stages of development. We couldn't have done it without you. You are indeed changing the face of South Africa.
My time is coming. I want to thank Afrika Tikkun and Safelite for giving me this opportunity.
I'm very lucky as a black person that I can swim, and my wish is that one day come back to my community and prove the swimming skills. I'd just like to thank Duduzi, my mentor, Akrika Tikkun Center for giving me this opportunity, and mostly my mother for teaching me respect.
Afrika Tikkun, as we are helping many communities, I want to learn to help people like you. Nyabonga, we Afrika Tikkun.
3 ambassadors from a world most of us cannot comprehend, representing us and our country at the Safelite Challenge in Las Vegas, with the aim of helping out many others from their community, is more than something to be proud of. It's an inspiration.